Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, but this one was kind of funny, so I thought it would be fun to share it with the internet. That's a fun thing to do. As you may or may not have heard, uh, Joe Biden referred to the governor of Texas as having, quote, Neanderthal thinking. Um, and it was kind of a dramatic event for the country's politics for today. Um, in fact, it was so intense that Jen Psaki, the press secretary for the White House, she had to come out and say a few words on Joe Biden's statement, specifically that the behavior of he was referring to the behavior of a Neanderthal. Just to be very clear, the behavior. That's what she said, as opposed to the thinking, which is the quote. I like that the White House is making sure that we're not worried that they're worried about our thinking. It's just our behavior that they care about, which is, you know, probably a good principle to have, not policing people's thoughts, but policing their actions. That's always been something our country has believed in. Um, but yeah, she made it very clear she was talking about his behavior, not his thinking, which I appreciated. Um, this story is from theguardian.com is where I'm getting this one, and then I have another one that is an extension of this story from CNBC. It's an extremely biased story against Governor Abbott. Um, I don't know how accurate this title is to the reality of the situation, but it says Texas Governor Abbott blames COVID spread on immigrants, criticizing Biden's Neanderthal comment. Now, the tweet I don't think specifically says that the COVID trend is because of immigrant release. Um, this is what the quote says. It says the Biden administration is recklessly releasing hundreds of illegal immigrants who have COVID into Texas communities. The Biden admin must immediately end this callous act that exposes Texans and Americans to COVID. I don't think that's specifically blaming um, a spread on immigrants, but he's saying to my understanding, I don't want to put words or justify anything that anybody is saying here. But what I understand this to mean is that he's just retaliating and says, like, well, you're kind of doing something significantly worse. Um, this extremely interesting and fun article is so biased that they they say that he didn't provide specifics for this claim, but then they also talk about this report on Tuesday, Telemundo report, um, that shows that Border Patrol in Texas City tested. I'm sorry, migrants released from the Border Patrol were tested positive for COVID-19. So basically, they're saying, oh, well, what he's saying wasn't ever proven by what he said, but then they prove that what he's saying is accurate information. That's kind of silly. And then they also try to show that like the stats are up, which they're not actually. Like is the New York Times right here. Okay. New cases 7,593. Let's talk about a week ago, which, lower, sure. And then like January 12th, 27,000. So, I mean, graphs go up and down, as you can clearly see by looking at any number graph. They go up and down. It's the trend that you look for. Um, and that just seems completely silly to me. CNBC is saying that the governor is blaming um, this rise of COVID, which there isn't one, on on illegal immigrants, which I just don't see that. So, but yeah, that's the first thing I thought was really fun and interesting about Joe Biden. Another thing, this one is actually hilarious, and I want to show you what the White House YouTube channel released. So Joe Biden recently had a virtual event with the House Democratic Caucus. At the end of this event, he was shut down. He said he was going to take questions, and I'll show you the video. He said he was going to take questions, and then he said, "Whatever you want, Nance." And then they literally shut him down. It's when we get to that, I'll have more to say about that. But this is what the White House official YouTube channel released. It has 8.7 thousand dislikes and 267 likes, and the comments are turned off. So you know what the comments are going to be about. Watch this video.
I want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
They end the video. So it's almost at the end of what Joe Biden's footage shows, but it's not quite. And you can assume what these comments and dislikes are about when we go to Twitter and we watch the full clip of what happens after the end of the video. So let's go
Thank
here.
you, thank you. And I'm happy to take questions if that's what I'm supposed to do, Nance, whatever you want me to do.
They shut him down. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, I just want to take a second to talk about this. Joe Biden is the single most powerful man on the face of the planet, or he should be. He should be in charge of the nuclear codes. He should be in charge of the military. He should be in charge of every single thing that we elected him to be in charge of. There is somebody on his staff that just shut down the leader of the free world because this dude is clearly not there.
Thank you, thank you. And I'm happy to take questions if that's what I'm supposed to do, Nance, whatever you want me to do.
They're so worried of him taking questions, they shut down the President of the United States. Just think about that for 10 seconds and then tell me that, like, you're not concerned about that, because, I mean, that would be an inconsistent idea that you would be having. We elected Joe Biden. I didn't vote for him. I actually didn't vote for Trump either. I didn't vote. Joe Biden is an individual that the Democrats are so afraid of that they will not give him time of day. He was supposed to have his first congressional, it's usually the State of the Union, but it has other names. Jimmy Carter was the last president that didn't have a State of the Union or a joint congressional conference at this time in their presidency. So this is definitely not a normal presidency. So, but I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely, like, this is better than Trump's presidency. It's honestly so fun. And I hope that you guys are enjoying it as well, because, like, if you take it seriously, you're just gonna be depressed. But it's kind of fun if you don't. Just remember to take life not too seriously. Laugh at yourself, laugh at others, and be a happy person. Be nice to other people. That's what life's about. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.